Welcome back to the Hawks Talk podcast. This is your source for everything about the Upper Valley Nighthawks and the NECBL. This is Season 3, Episode 18, The Final Push. I'm your host, Phoebe Winters, joined by co-hosts Caitlin Beal and Greg Fennell. Caitlin, Greg, how are we doing?
I used caffeinated as an excuse last time, didn't I? Okay, I'm not going to use that again. I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Guys, if you were listening to the last episode, Greg did bring in blueberry muffins.
That is true.
They were delicious. So those were awesome.
I apologize for not following up on that. I made a batch of cocoa caramel cookies last night. Unfortunately, the caramel chips weren't as caramel as I thought they would be, so it came off as very chocolatey, but it's all right. Something for post-game recovery.
Okay, perfect. I look forward to seeing those.
I could bring some over tonight.
Ooh.
Okay.
Keep you going in the booth.
Yeah, I think so.
I could use some fuel tonight.
Okay.
Our last home game.
I think we can arrange that then.
Perfect.
Last home game.
Pitchers beeps.
Ooh, pitchers beeps.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Well, we're also joined by special guests Charlie Jones and Nick Tamburro. Charlie, Nick, welcome to Hawks Talk. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. I'm very excited for this next hour. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a pretty good time, so ready.
Guys are already chatty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned it. Today's the last home game of the season, and there's a pitcher's BP before it. Last time you guys did a pitcher's batting practice, Charlie, you hit a home run. Can you talk to us about that moment?
I think it was like I can't put words to it. I'm trying to think. It was special. It was certainly special.
This wasn't outside the park home run, not
It
the
was.
Versano
Yeah,
version.
it went
Okay.
into the woods and left
Over the
center.
fence.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
So it caught the jet stream to Quebec City then.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
All right, good.
That's exactly
It doesn't
what
happen
happened.
often, but it does.
Yeah, and it certainly hopped right in that jet stream. Do I think it'll happen again? Probably not. I'm going to do my absolute best, but I just got perfect connection with that ball, which was pretty cool because I'm not a hitter and I haven't hit in a long time. I didn't really hit in high school either, so it's been probably since Cooperstown since I've connected with a ball like that, which is pretty awesome. But I'm certainly looking forward to it. I think my boy Nick Tamby over here is going to do a good job today.
Nobody checked the bat after this, right? You didn't saw it in half and look for cork or anything?
You use the metal or the wood?
I use the metal.
Oh, there, okay.
He's a coward. He's a
Okay.
coward.
That's all right. I don't
What are
blame
we
you.
talking about?
I don't
Everyone's
blame
using
you.
metals.
I don't blame you.
Not me.
I don't want to break another guy's wood bat.
Dude, Fellows has a beater bat.
I still don't want to break it.
Fair enough. I'll be
You
using
could switch today. Try the wooden today. See what happens.
I could
it.
try
Or you
it.
could just hit more homers with the metal.
That's true.
Bang. I could
There
be
you
Barry
go.
Bonds today with the metal.
And then I
bat.
could hit
Homers,
two.
yeah, Homers is Homers. So it doesn't
And
matter
I'll
if it
hit
sounds
two
like
with
a
the wood,
clank
and
or
I'll
a
rub it
clack.
in your face for the rest of your life.
All right, so that's your plan 2 today.
No, well, no. That was
One right and one left.
just my plan today is to hit the ball on the barrel of the bat. I was lucky enough to take pregame BP in our last home game because Luca didn't show up, so I took his spot in BP, and I hit the barrel 3 times, 3 out of 15. So I would like to.
3 out of 15.
That's
no.
it's preparation for today. It was
It's
practice.
progress.
I
Yeah.
think we're both thinking rotate,
Yeah.
pull side, elevate.
Yes. Pull side homers is always the goal.
Yeah. Rotate, pull side,
Elevate.
elevate. Boom.
I'm looking
that's
forward
the
to the
mantra.
stories tonight.
Yeah, stay tuned on the Instagram. There'll be lots of videos
Just
of
trying
this,
not
I'm
to
sure.
pull my back.
Yeah.
I got a throw today.
I'm going for it. I got no fears.
I mean, we have your first home run on the TikTok. We're hoping to get another one up there on the social media.
And I watch that video daily. So.
That's your motivation
Yeah,
every morning you wake up.
I wake up and I look right at that video and I'm like, you know what? I do have it in me. I start my day.
Dude, nice.
Yeah,
Your alarm every morning is that video playing.
exactly. And then I go get my black coffee and the day's begun. It's good.
Perfect.
It's good.
Got a routine.
Iced black coffee in a to-go cup.
Yeah, the $5 meal deal. You can't beat it. I don't know if we're supporting Duncan here, but you cannot beat
Oh,
that.
we always support Duncan
Okay.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, big Duncan fans.
Good.
So you get the 2 wake-up wraps.
Oh, yeah.
Both big.
Sausage. Oh.
No
dude,
bacon.
I got a sausage the other day. I'm gonna
Dude,
be
they're just
honest.
better.
It ruined my day,
Dude.
Like entirely. Like there was no recovery. I got a sausage wake up
You're
wrap.
crazy.
I didn't
This
eat
isn't
food.
fair. You're making me hungry now.
Dude, you get the
I have a wing
bacon.
wrap down here if you want.
The bacon's not enough.
Yeah.
That's what
Bacon's
everybody
not
needs
enough
is to
food.
see me eat food on this. I don't think it would go well.
I can see how you would say that. I can see how that might be like, but to me it's the perfect amount because you get 2 of them, right? And I don't need like a ton of just sausage in my mouth.
Yeah.
Pause. But the bacon works perfectly fine. I'm not a big breakfast guy as it is. Like I like the breakfast food, like I like pancakes and stuff. But the idea of eating early in the morning is like
It's too much on the stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair
I
enough.
won't-
Wait a little bit.
Yeah, like you won't see me really eating before 11 a.m. It just won't happen.
You're also not awake before 11.
That's a good point. Yeah, I was
It's a
gonna
great point. I mean, you might be. Like, there was a point in time when I would wake up before 11 a.m. and I would not eat. But
Okay.
yeah, now I don't get up before 11.
Well, sometimes the bus leaves at 11, so.
Yeah,
I
but
get
those days, you're fueled by coffee, dozen donuts passed around on the bus, and Moff.
that. Yeah, I was
Great
gonna say
games of
the
mom.
smiling faces of my friends on the bus as I first get on. That's what kind of gets me going. I'm like, all right, today's gonna be a good one.
And your giant gallon of water.
Yeah, every day. Need that.
It's a must.
The gallon of water. You can spice it up.
You
too.
just
There's
don't
2 different
understand.
kinds of gallons you can get. You can get the gallon with the whole handle on it, or you can get the
The Poland Springs grab the jug.
yeah.
Like the
Which
the
one's your
Vader
favorite?
Force. The Vader Force.
I'm a big fan of the Vader,
Vader
Force.
Force
Yeah,
bottle.
just because it's clear and I feel like I can see the water. And the other one, it's kind of like a milk gallon. It's good. It's good water. I trust the water, but like I want to see the water.
Yeah, and when you put that one on the ground, when it gets dirty,
Yeah.
when the Poland Springs bottle gets dirty, you're like, yeah, there's clear water in there and it's not dirty. When that bottle gets dirty, the whole thing just gets cloudy, and it's like, I don't know if I want to drink out of that anymore.
Well, no, yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I do see you guys walk with them, like walk by, and the entire bottom is covered in dirt, and it just does not look very appealing. to
No.
be drinking
It's a
that.
good thing that you drink out of the top.
I guess, but still, it's
It's a little
Yeah.
concerning.
Yeah.
It definitely, there's not much you can do about it sometimes. Like yesterday's a great example. Like a lot of rain. That dirt is going to come right off if you put the water in it, especially if you let it sit, because it's got weight to it. So there's not really much you can do. You can dust it off after, but like,
Give it a pat.
yeah, that's really it. Because you yourself are not trying. Like, I don't want my hand to get dirty. Like, I don't have to touch it. I'm not going to touch it, but I don't have to touch it.
did not realize we'd be getting into water jobs.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
You never thought these guys thought this seriously about things like this. My
No.
Lord. Okay.
There's
Well,
a
when you
lot of-
play on turf,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
not a
here we go.
problem
Here's
that-
another. Speaking of tangents.
New tangent.
It's not a problem you have to deal with. You don't have to worry about your bottle getting dirty, so it's not a factor.
Yeah,
that
but
you put in.
condensation means you get rubber stuck all over it.
Yeah, but it's rubber pad. It's rubber.
Yeah.
You just you
Okay,
hit,
so
you hit
rubber-
a little
you can
wipe
give-
off.
yeah.
Okay, so rubber pellets are okay, but dirt is not.
Well, dirt
Dirt
changes the
sticks.
appearance of the water,
Okay.
and it's a mental
And
thing.
rubber pellets don't.
No, because the rubber pellets you can just give a flick,
Okay.
You're not
and then you get to
concerned
watch it satisfyingly go flying away.
You're
and
not
then you're
worried
like,
the
yeah, I'll
rubber
drink this
pellets
water.
get inside of the water?
I
I
always.
mean, what's the
fasten
worst
my
thing that
lid
happens?
very
You
tight.
swallow a
all.
little rubber pellet. Like, oh no!
Yeah, that's not ideal.
I'd much
swallow
rather
enough
swallow.
I would rather
pellets of your life?
swallow dirt than rubber.
No,
You
because then
never
the
ate
dirt.
dirt as a
then you
kid?
like, then you can feel the dirt in your
Okay,
mouth.
it's not
and it
like I'm saying I'm
grinds
going
against
to eat
your
a
teeth.
handful
You
of
can't feel a rubber
dirt.
pellet
Like,
in your mouth?
No,
Now,
you
this is-
the rubber
this is gonna
pellet gets
sound-
swallowed with
okay.
the water like it's a pill, and you never know it's there.
Now, this is going to sound crazy, but my main goal is to swallow neither.
Oh yeah,
So,
great point.
Obviously.
Great point.
so what I do is, and you guys should try this, it's crazy. The lid, if you tighten it, it stays on. So I just tighten it every time. And then my water is protected from all natural harm unless someone decides to rub up some baseballs and they use my water and then they don't put the lid back on, which has happened, 2 or 3 times this year. Which is crazy. Crazy that we wouldn't fasten it back on, but it's fine. It's fine.
Or when you take the lid off and all of a sudden it falls and then it's in the dirt.
Oh,
I
And then
am
the
not putting that lid back on my water.
really?
Well, I'll give it like a
Yeah, 5-second rule.
yeah, like I'll try to blow off as much dirt as I can. But
Yeah.
All right, crazy idea. What about a reusable water bottle?
You know, I tried.
You know,
I
then you got to
tried.
wash it, man.
Yeah,
Boom.
but
So much work.
Okay.
That's so much work.
okay, I know this is bad, but like I don't wash my water bottle that often.
Well, then you
really
probably
don't.
got some
It's really
mold
not
in
unusual.
there.
I probably do.
Yeah, that's
But-
way worse than dirt.
But
And
you're-
rubber
You're
pellets.
probably very consistent with it, though.
I think it's better known as artificial flavoring.
You're probably emptying it a lot. Like,
Yeah.
My issue was I had this great water bottle that I bought at the beginning of the summer at Target, and I
Really?
was using it every day. Yeah, it was a black little. It was one of the whatever, not a hydro flask. Thermos, yeah, something like that. And I would carry it around. I don't know if you remember that. It was black.
No,
and it had
I
a
don't
handle.
remember that.
You had it here?
Yeah, I
The
I
giant one.
Mm-hmm. And then one day.
Phoebe remembers.
I remember everything.
One day, I just left it in my car, and it got stinky, and I've had to wash it, and I just won't wash it. It's actually
now
outside.
I know what you're talking about because I've seen it in your car.
Yeah. Also, I have a cooler as well, and this cooler was awesome for about 2 weeks, right? And I left it in my car and it got stinky, and that means I have to wash it, and I'm not gonna wash it. So both these things are sitting outside my host family's house in the sun. So because I'm like, they won't stink my car up if they're there.
It's going to be so much worse when you finally get around to packing it back up.
But he's
yeah.
only in the
Yeah.
car for 6 hours.
Oh, right.
Throw a little
Only.
tree up on the mirror, you won't even smell that stuff.
Also, my main goal is to wash it.
Well, yeah,
You
that's
should.
always a
I
thing.
would.
You're going to have to hose that down.
Yeah.
We got hoses, I think, out here.
They have been invented, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my host
they've made
family
it.
has a
They've made
hose.
it up to Vermont.
They made it- they made it-
recently, but yeah.
Yeah, they
that's
got
good.
through customs at the Massachusetts line a few years
Yeah.
ago, so yeah.
Oh, that's good.
They
So
did it.
you're
They
good.
passed the freezing water
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
test. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd heard a couple different things coming up here, so I just wanted to make sure we had hoses.
So you remember everything, Phoebe? Do you remember the question that started us on this tangent? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, yep.
I do.
All
I
right.
asked how they were doing, and then
That's
it
no, that's
devolved
not.
into
Let's
this.
Let's not,
It was
not go
welcome
back.
to the Hawk Stock podcast. Now we're talking about.
Let's not go back in that circle again.
All right.
We actually haven't asked a question yet.
This is on track to be a 2-hour episode.
Oh
I guess we're
boy.
not making taste.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, fellows. 12:15 does not look good right now.
All right. First official question of the podcast. The season, it's starting to wind down, but the energy of the team doesn't appear to be. I want to know, how would you guys describe the mentality of the team going into these final regular season games?
Well, it's kind of nice because whoa. Did you see that?
Drift.
It's the
That
ghost.
one's haunted.
Yeah,
so
don't worry about it. Just
Be careful.
Too fast,
No.
too furious.
I think it's on a slope.
There we go.
Oh.
Look at that. You can hear me.
For those who are not watching the video, his mic is moving right now.
Well, not anymore. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. Everybody's trying to win. We just keep. I mean, what was it 2 nights ago? Who'd we play 2 nights ago?
North
Shore.
Adams or
North
North
Shore.
Shore, yeah.
North
North
Adams.
Adams.
North Adams.
One of those North teams.
We're just having some defensive issues currently, giving up runs. I mean, yesterday we scored in 7 of 9 innings and lost. So that's
By
pretty.
one.
That's a pretty incredible feat, scoring in 7 innings and losing the ball game. But I think that, well, what we're saying is that we are now battle tested and that we know how to lose the close games. So hopefully when we make it to the playoffs, we will know how to win the close games. And the other teams, they don't know how to lose the close games because they keep beating us. That's what we're saying.
I mean, the mentality, I think, overall is from a positivity standpoint is very good, just because it's a good mixture of new guys who just got here and are they're more so eager to play baseball and be around us because they didn't do that all summer. And then everyone else has been here pretty much the whole summer.
Yeah.
So it's these are guys that have seen people come and go. Me and Tam are both on that list of we've been here. I mean, he's been here for 3 years now, but more than that, this summer.
All right.
Sorry.
I could say something, but I'm going to lay off.
Seeing people come and go.
Yeah, and what I think is so good about the guys that stayed is just there's good vibes. Tyler Hem is just a dude that we love to be around. Will Harrigan,
Fellows, Traum,
yeah, Cole Fellows,
Prez.
Traum, Mateo, Big Mike. You can name them. all the guys that have been here are like guys that you pretty much want to be around on a daily basis and bring really brats.
Just list off the entire roster.
They bring great energy, and then the new guys that come right in, like I think there's something to be said about like a bunch of these new guys came in and they were like, you know, that first day you're a little nervous, but then right after that, like especially if you come from an away game and you get to see Moff beat on, like
we go at each other's throats.
Yeah, and it gets pretty like you start to get a good feel for the environment of the team and like really just blending in and making good friends, which is awesome. So the energy's definitely, the positivity's there. We just need the baseball to be there.
Yeah. Which it'll be there.
It's getting there.
Starting today.
Yeah.
Today. Need a win
Today.
Knock Vermont out. That would be great.
I mean, I like from the outside looking in, I like the positivity because I could imagine that having a couple of difficult losses in a row like you guys have had the last 2 nights could be very frustrating and very defeating.
Oh yeah.
And yet you don't seem to be greatly bothered by it.
They're very
And I don't mean that in a flippant way either.
So when we lost against Keene, was that earlier this week when we got blown out?
Yeah.
That's tough because in a game like that, it's easier to feel more upset. We're more positive now than after a game like that because they beat us and they killed us. But in these past 2 games, we've beaten ourselves. And that's something where it's like, okay, we should have won that game. We were in a position to win that game. And then we beat ourselves. So building off of that, it's easier to stay positive going into the next game, knowing that we're there. We can win. We just need to focus. It's just
One of those things where it's like your own worst enemy.
Yes. And if our own worst enemy is ourselves, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think
that's where our heads are at.
There's also like a sense of great faith in this team. Like anytime you talk to anyone, pitcher, hitter, doesn't matter. Like it's not like if we make the playoffs, it's when we make the playoffs. Like it's cool stuff like the vocabulary we use around the field kind of shows that like, you know, just like you always joke around with summer ball about like, oh, let's get out of here as quickly as possible, but like there's definitely an overwhelming sense of like, let's make the playoffs, let's have a run. Like all the dudes that want to be here, and because of that, the energy is just great. It's easy to have a lot of fun with guys that are on the same page as you as far as where you want to be.
I think this is a really good mentality to have because you're almost focusing on what is in your control instead of what's outside of your control. These other teams you can't control, but you can control the Nighthawks and like how we play. And I feel like that's a good mentality to have going into this last little stretch of the season.
But it's also got to be helpful in that even with the difficulties of the past few games, everything's still in your control. 1 win here, you're that much closer to the playoffs. You don't have to sit there and wait for North Shore to choke on something or for Vermont to spit the bed or whatever. You guys can do it on your own.
Vermont out today.
That'd be big.
That would be huge.
That'd be big. It's going to be a good day at the Max today.
Hopefully.
Yeah. What would you guys say your favorite part of playing at Maxfield is?
Oh, well, we're pitchers. It's a graveyard. It's awesome. It's the best. It's the best place to pitch. Oh, Bristol.
What? I was just going to say.
Well, Charlie did give up. Hey, listen, last year. Dude, last year against Keene, I think it might have also been our last home game I started. And first pitch of the game, kid, left center, over the tree. It didn't hit the trees.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been there before. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Well, yours went to the parking lot. Yours almost hit my truck under the pavilion.
I don't know about that, but it definitely did lead off the home run derby video. The kids that were gonna make the home run derby. You start to watch that video. It's just 1-4 on the mound throwing a 2-1 heater down the middle. This kid from Georgia just, all he did was he rotated. What did he do? He rotated, pull side,
elevated. That's our goal today in BP.
Extreme degree, yeah.
Some will say it's foul.
Yeah. It was not. It was incredibly fair and far.
Listen, I was in the bullpen, and I can tell you it was foul. For sure.
I appreciate that.
Well, speaking of the bullpen, you both are some very loud and positive influences in the bullpen. You always have hacky sack going. Where does this energy come from? Are you guys the same way at school?
I'm certainly the same way at school. As far as where the energy comes from, I don't know. I just, I've always been a dude that wants to be pretty active. If we're gonna go play basketball, let's go play basketball. If we're gonna go golf, let's go golf. I just like to be out and about, and SAC kind of gives you that opportunity to kind of move around when you really don't need to be moving around or shouldn't be moving around. And it's just a challenge too. It's like something that kind of like I'm not good at. Like my feet aren't the quickest feet. I've seen scouting reports that say on pickoffs slow feet. So we're trying to work on my feet, I guess, my movement speed at least with them. So sack.
Does hacky sack help with that?
I would like to think it does.
It definitely helps our hand-foot coordination.
Yeah.
That's good.
Which we don't really need. But,
No,
Well,
we need none of
but
it.
listen, we have a pretty good sack team.
Yeah, we're getting nice.
We're
getting
We're
nice.
nasty. We're
really
pretty
nice.
Well,
nasty
what
at
is the
sack.
new trick you just learned? What is it?
So if the ball's in the air, you can jump.
Sky
and then,
sack.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
it doesn't need to be a sky sack. If Will's doing it off his chest.
Yeah, that's fair, but like ideally, sky sack.
Ideally, sky sack where you can jump and you can hit it behind your other leg. So it's like a cool. It's like
Is that
we
what
call
the
it a
photo
leg
of
dab.
you is?
Yeah,
Is that you?
Okay.
Is that was you?
That is
Okay.
me, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good photo.
Very graceful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg.
No, no
Good
problem.
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Foot,
Foot.
but thanks.
See that'll come in handy on the next comebacker. So at least
I'll
you
just kick it up to
yeah,
myself.
just kick it up to yourself and
No
toss
need
it over to
no
first
need to
base.
Bend over.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Piece of
back's
cake.
giving out.
Use the momentum. Momentum is your friend.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Just keep it off your nose and you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's always the goal.
That and making sure the water bottle that it's tight.
Yeah.
Pull side homers.
And pull side homers.
Side,
Rotate,
rotational,
pull side.
elevated.
There we go.
Dang, Phoebe's got it.
Yeah.
She does remember
gonna be the-
everything.
Yeah,
Maybe the mantra.
literally everything. One thing that has really stuck in my memory was that game in Martha's Vineyard, Game 2. Charlie, you had such an electric performance, pushing it into the extra innings. I just want to go through the emotions with the team in that moment, getting to push it into extra innings.
Yeah, it was very cool. You know, it felt like everyone was kind of on the same page of like, let's all be here and win this game. Like, even the dudes in the pen I'm talking about, like, I felt their energy, which was cool. I felt like Tam was out there giving me some love, which is always great. It helps when, like, you know, you don't always make big pitches, but that day I made some pretty big pitches. Unfortunately, it didn't end the way I wanted it to, but, you know, there was a point where you got bases juice and you're 3-0 on a guy and you got to throw 3 straight strikes. And fortunately, I was able to do that. But it was a very cool, you know, I wasn't like, I was present, but I was pretty blacked out. Like, I was just kind of throwing whatever felt right. I had complete faith in Santi behind the dish. He was absolutely lights out back there, getting me anything low and blocking all the pitches. So when you have that, I mean, it's pretty easy to be successful because it's just like you just got to do you. So it was definitely one of my cooler, like even including school ball, it was a very cool experience to like have that outing. I hadn't gone 3 innings in some time, so to be able to go out there for a third was pretty cool. And you know, like seeing him and Harrigan coming off the mound and they're fired up for me, like. That's something I'm definitely going to look back on this summer as one of my better memories.
I was fired up.
Yeah.
That's the most fired up I've been all summer.
Yeah, I think that was definitely my favorite moment of the season.
absolutely.
That's definitely the game that sticks out the most to me. What would you guys say is the game that stuck out the most to you?
Oh, dude, he throws that 3-0. He has 3-0 bases juice with 2 outs. We're like, oh, here we go. Heater, 3-1.
Yeah.
Heater, 3-2. And then curveball, full
Yeah.
count for a backwards K to come off the mound. That was, I mean,
Well, I struck him out, and then I struck out the next kid.
that wasn't it?
No.
Oh, dude.
It was 3-0.
Dude, I thought that was it.
We had that kid 3-0 with 1 out. Punched him.
And then punched in. I know you
Punched the
punched
next
whoever the
kid.
last kid was.
But
He
I
came
got
off the
ahead
mound.
on the next kid. I threw to
Yeah.
first. I was like,
Spin, probably.
yeah. Spin.
I have to admit a bias. When I see large guys, big guys out on the mound, I automatically assume they're 95 to 100 almost every time. And that's all they throw. When I watch you out there, when I watch you out there, I'm kind of taken aback by the curve, and it seems to be your ace pitch. Would that be true? And if so,
100%.
then tell me how you've gotten to that point as a pitcher.
So I started playing baseball probably around the same age everyone else, like as young as possible, playing t-ball and then getting into the swing of things. My travel team wasn't anything great when we were really young, like 12 years old-ish. We didn't have any pitching, but I was a tall kid and I was at first base. And so one day they kind of put me out there and I started throwing strikes, and it was like, whoa, Well, he throws pretty hard already. Now he's throwing strikes. That's different. So one day my coach was like, you're going to learn this change up, and it's going to change your life. And so he gave me a baseball, and it was a knuckle curve. At the time, I didn't know it was a knuckle curve, but I was like, cool. So I throw it straight, and it just, like, drop a little bit. And I was like, oh, that's so fun. And then at, like, 14 years old, he's like, all right, now I want you to snap a little bit, like a little snap, baby snap. And I was like, okay, cool. So I do that, and now it's breaking. And I'm having dudes, like, you know, people aren't throwing that many curveballs at 14, 15.
Yeah, true.
Now they might be, but at the time, not really. It was just how can you throw hard.
Up.
And so now I'm snapping a little bit, and I got these kids running out of the box. So it's just like, why wouldn't I keep throwing that? Like, I literally have kids ducking and turning their backs on the pitch. So I threw that kind of and just throwing it since I was, 12, 13. It just creates, I think, pretty elite feel for the pitch, which is something important because it's not like, if you look at the metrics of it, it's not like an outlier pitch. It has nothing, like, truly special about it. I tunnel it relatively well, and I throw it hard, which is good. Those are both good. Oops. But I... But,
nice.
Oh, no.
Moving on.
Yeah, but, yeah.
So what we're seeing out there is a knuckle curve or a true curve?
It's a knuckle curve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a knuckle curve. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a knuckle curve. I just basically put it deep in my knuckle and I rip it as hard as possible. And you see videos like of Kershaw, and they're like, you got to shake the hand or you got to hammer the nail. And so that's kind of my thought process of how fast can I get from here to here instead of like here to here, here to here.
All right,
I believe
guys,
the hosts are temporarily incapacitated now, gentlemen. So while they recover,
got something for us, Greg?
no, not really.
I got a question for Greg.
Okay, fire away.
All right, Greg.
False.
Oh. How many years have you been doing this?
This being what?
This
Announcing?
being- yes.
I mean, team
Or
or
hosting.
general?
Both. Hosting
This
and
is my
announcing.
first time with this. I'm the AARP hire on this program. Have you seen the? I mean, somebody, it must have been you guys who put some sort of a screen together that has just our heads
Yes.
carved
This is
out.
Caitlin.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was me.
and I'm just looking. The first time I look at it, it's like, okay, which of these things doesn't belong? And it's me. So
No.
but yeah, so no, this is the first year I've done this. But
How long
media
have you
in
been
general,
the voice for the Nighthawks?
3 years.
3 years.
Media
is
in
that,
general, close to 40.
Is that how long you've been hosting for the Nighthawks as well?
Ever since the team got started, 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What would you say is your most? Because I used to be a host, bro. I used to be a host myself. For
Okay.
the summer league back where I'm from, and we had some memorable, both good and bad, experiences. So, what would you say is your most memorable year so far?
Most memorable year so far was probably the year I met this dude named Nick Tamburro,
Oh boy.
which was probably last year. They're all memorable. We've never had a bad experience, none whatsoever. There's occasionally somebody that has had to leave early that you really wish hadn't had to leave early for whatever reason. Usually injury, but sometimes family matters, sometimes it's health. But I can't really say one year is better than any other because they're all unique, and that's what I really enjoy about it. One year we'll get guys from the deep south. Another year we'll get guys from the northeast. One year we'll get all catchers. It's different every year, and it's fun. But one over the other, nah, I can't say one over the other. Besides, we haven't won a championship yet.
No, we have not.
this year.
Maybe this year.
Maybe
Coming
this
up.
year.
Yeah.
Well, we've been.
You can
saying,
top the list. You can top the list.
Hey, we've been saying in the bullpen, it's all been built up. Our hacky sack game is a bullpen. It was.
How you
it
guys
was-
have managed not to get nailed by a line drive doing that amazes me.
Well, we've been hit.
Yeah.
Well, I
Been
mean,
hit.
Charlie's sometimes just lying down, like
The gnats
passed
and
out,
the-
and then a ball gets.
Actually, every time I
very
see you down
close.
there, your head is up, but the rest of you is on the ground. I think you're trying to do crunches
Yeah.
of some sort.
I just lay down on the foam roller. It's a very versatile tool. Helps you get ready, helps you lounge, helps you leisure.
Makes a good pillow every so often. Yeah.
He
Absolutely.
slept a couple games.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
slept a game.
I
Slept
did
that first game in
slept-
Newport.
Yeah, I slept in Newport, and I slept.
Where did you find a room?
Dude, I was laying up on the turtle.
That's
over
true.
there,
Yeah.
and
I was
just-
flat on my back.
Next to the bottle of
bed
water
me.
that they're trying not to get dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Right there. And then I was woken up. Newport was funny because I was woken up to All right, Charlie, you got the 7th.
Like, huh? Oh, okay.
So when you hear that, what's your preparation like?
Move. Let's go. We got to throw the baseball down a slope
Hard
as soon as possible. So I guess the first thought is I've been sleeping. Let's get my mind right. So I'll typically try and do like 5 to 10 box breaths. Typically, I'll end around 7 to 10, depending on how much time I have. If I have like less time, typically maybe I'll get only 5 in, but like 7 to 10 box breaths, and then typically from there I feel pretty invincible. Like it's more so like there's still pain, but the pain is far less. And once I start really moving, there is no pain until I become present on the mound, and then it's like okay, I can feel some stuff, but it's fine. But yeah, you wake up from the nap, like all right. I'm going to lay down again, but a different area, and do box breaths, do like 5 of those, and then get on a mound, throw a baseball lightly a couple times, and then brace yourself, throw a baseball as hard as possible, see where it hurts, identify that problem, and then continue to throw baseballs as hard as possible.
Yeah. Notice how he said don't really address the fact that it hurts.
Yeah.
Just accept it. All right, this is where it's going to hurt today.
Yeah. Yep.
Just pop a little arm candy before and you're
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Bang.
30 minutes pre. 30 minutes pre-outing. 3 ibuprofen, 2 Tylenol.
Well, I'm not. I told myself I wouldn't take any this summer.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, that's why I've
been
been
keeping me
That's
up.
why I didn't throw for 3 weeks. I wouldn't take it.
Dude, I think I have dead arm.
No, probably Advil would be the magic thing right there. But I'm not taking any because I'm gonna get a stomach ulcer from school ball. I'm taking so much ibuprofen.
All right. Well, Nick, I think you mentioned very early on in this season how this team seemed to click with each other very quickly. Can you kind of describe the process of building that culture in the bullpen and the dugout?
Yeah, well, as crazy as this may seem, I think that the number one team-building exercise to bring a team together is MOF.
Bang.
I think, yeah. I mean, in terms of just you show up, and for me personally, I don't have a teammate from school on this team. Show up. I knew Fellows and I knew Traumer because they were both here last year, and I'm here. I don't know a single person's name, right? How do I learn? Well, we hop on a bus and we play MOF, and in order for me to get somebody out of the game, I got to know their name. So I start associating people. That's the best way to learn names is to just yell at each other on the bus playing MOF. And then it creates a kind of just a mutual respect for each other. It's all right. We're here. We have 8 weeks to put our heads down, go to work, and win some baseball games. And the fact that there were so many guys this year bought in from the day I got here, because I got up here a week late. From the day I got here, there were so many guys just built in. The team was already well put together, but they were all bought into winning. And that's not something I've really seen from a summer ball team before. And that's something that was really cool to me because personally, I want to win. So I was like, yeah, all right, this will be nice. So we've been getting along really well. It's just a great group of dudes, just a great group of guys.
Now, refresh my memory about your college eligibility, because you've had an interesting career through Monmouth in when you've played, when you haven't played. How much college eligibility do you still have left?
So I just graduated in May.
Yes.
I have 2 more years left of eligibility.
Okay, that's what I thought you said before, because I think there is a distinct possibility that you continue on the track you're on.
I could play next summer.
Not just that, you could be the first person that we'll have to refer to as doctor.
Oh.
So,
We will see. Yeah.
That would be awesome. That would be so awesome.
We'll see.
Now on the mound for the Upper Valley Nighthawks from Monmouth University, Doctor.
That would be a very cool accolade.
The walkout song you'd have to get. I don't know what it is.
Okay, well then another question: who on the Nighthawks has come back the most? Like, if you came back for technically a 4th season,
We would have to
Would
give
that-
him. We'd have to give him the Burger King crown.
yeah,
But
would
it's
that be the
currently-
new record?
Well, it's currently, I don't have it. The year I got here first, I started my season. I played in the South Florida League. And then when the season ended, I got a call from my coach at Monmouth. And he was like, hey, Nick, what are you up to? I was like, oh, me and Schmitty are down. Our season ended yesterday. We're in Key West right now because it was a 4-hour ride. So we drove down to Key West. Never been there. It was cool. It was hot. It was like 105. Not worth the trip in the summer for sure. But he's like, I'm like, oh, I'm on the beach right now. And he goes, well, team from the NECBL called Upper Valley. They called and they were asking if you wanted to come up and pitch for the last 2 weeks of the year. I'm like, yeah, sounds great. When do they need me up there? And he was like, well, it would be great if you could get up there by tomorrow. I'm like, all right, let me see how long it is, right? So I plugged it in my phone. I think it was 25 or 26 hours, the ride. Or, yeah, something like that. So I was like, oh. I was like, Coach, I cannot be there tomorrow. Like, I'll get up there as soon as I can, but I cannot get there tomorrow. So then I drove up, and when I got here, there was a kid. Now, you'll probably remember who he was. He was a pitcher from the College of St. Rose.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm blanking.
And Kyle and Randall,
yes.
yes. Randall, I think, was a 3 or 4 year Nighthawk.
Okay.
So
I think three is the most. Randall Alejo, correct?
yes.
Yeah, he was here for 3 years. Had a catcher / first baseman from Quebec, Anthony Curion, who was here for 3 years. Played very well, got drafted. 3, I think, is the max, generally speaking. So max at the max. So,
So
but because it's because of your unique background, though. You didn't play your first year.
No,
of
so
college.
my freshman
Yeah.
year, I was a walk on at Monmouth.
Yeah.
And I got cut. And then they pretty much told me that in the fall I would have the option to, they call it gray shirting. But it's just a fancy word for getting cut. Yeah, Chuck's been through it as well. It's just a fancy word for getting cut. And so I was back on the team in the fall, my sophomore year, with a chance to make the team, and I was able to make the team. We had a new pitching coach my sophomore year, so he had never seen me before, and I think he thought that I was he actually definitely thought I was on the team prior, because weekend one we went down to FAU, and I went into the game, and my first 4 pitches were all fastballs, and all 4 of them did not reach home plate. First outing of my college career, and he was in the dugout, and he's like, "Why is he so nervous?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's his first appearance." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I got cut last year."
And there had to be there was
I
an
got
injury
hurt.
year. Yeah, okay.
That sophomore season, I threw, I think, 3 or 4 times, and then I hurt my labrum. And I did not need surgery, but I missed the remainder of our season. And then that was the first season I played. I went down to South Florida, played summer ball for my rehab, and then came up here to finish it. And then, so my junior year was actually my first year of college baseball.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we're probably, now that it's 2025, that we're pretty much out of the COVID situation.
No,
Pretty much everybody who got an extra year, maybe still in the Ivy League, might be goofed around because they lost two seasons of baseball. But that's what makes you so unique, is that, not only getting cut and not having to worry about burning a year as a freshman, but also getting an injury rider as well. So so now you find yourself in a circumstance where you could be a 4-year Nighthawk.
playing baseball, 2027 at the age of 24. How about that?
It's so weird.
Yeah, sorry to the 17-year-olds.
There are hockey guys doing that all the time. You'll be a trailblazer.
So weird. You're gonna be that old playing college.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck, how old are you
unique.
going to be?
Why, are you about to be the same?
I gray shirted my freshman year, so yeah, there's 1. Got cut my sophomore year. There's 2. So I was a freshman this year, my junior year, which means I'll be playing baseball until I'm 24.
All right, so then are you on track to beat the Nighthawks record for most times?
It's impossible for me to beat Tam. Actually, I can't, even if I figured out, if I was like, all right, I'm going to break my hand, get my med red, so I can be a Nighthawk for another summer. That's what would have to do.
That really
That's
strikes
the
me as a little
mentality we
extreme,
need.
though. I mean, come on. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but still.
You also have to remember, I'm probably.
Who was
I
the
don't think Noah wants a 23-year-old
Who
playing
was
on
the
his
quarterback
baseball
that
team
did
next
that?
year.
Do you ever heard that story?
Yes.
Who was
yes. We were just talking about it in the bullpen a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
In between
A
hacky
couple
sacks.
days ago. During hacky
During hacky
sack.
sack, okay, yeah.
Or we played 2-ball yesterday. That was whatever.
Broke his
No, a
hand.
quarterback broke his hand, and they caught him.
No, he had to play
Oh,
anyway.
he played through it. Was it Manziel?
I don't think it was.
Tebow? No, definitely not Tebow. It was in college, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This is your Ask the Nighthawk moment now, people.
No, it's us asking you.
Okay.
Okay, so what did he do?
He broke his hand with
Quarterback,
a hammer.
broken hand
he
hammer.
drank a whole thing of whiskey.
And then broke his hand with a hammer so that he wouldn't have to play.
Gardner.
It was Minshew.
Oh, Minshew Mania, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
In order to gain another year of eligibility at East Carolina University.
Instead he had to play.
He's a dog. He's such a dog.
Minshew Mania.
And
That's
the
America's
internet comes to the
quarterback
rescue again.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so you're not going to be on that level.
No, I don't
Please
think I
don't.
got that in me.
Well, Schmitty almost went to that level this year. He asked me to a couple times, dude, take this hammer. It's like, if you're serious, I will. He was like, I'm not serious. So.
I'm not serious.
All right.
All right. Well, what do you guys think you'll miss the most about being a Nighthawk?
Aside from this moment.
Yes.
I said this once in a TikTok, and I'm going to stick to it. Coach Kroll is somebody through this year that I've come to absolutely love. He's a beast. I think he's going to do great things in the sport of baseball. I hope to one day be able to help him some way.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think he needs my help.
He's the man.
He's the man. He came in here kind of like trying to figure out how he can be a volley or a grad assistant at some point, and now he's fully taken over as we've lost our pitching coach and our hitting coach. So now he's our first base coach, pitching coach, and
He just does it all.
does it all besides
Some days
Him and
he manages.
Paws.
Acting
Him
manager.
and Coach
shout
Paws.
out
He's
Pawsy
the-
too. I don't want to.
I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, but he's the Jacek of all trades, isn't he?
Yeah, yes he is. There he is. But yeah, I think that he's someone that, on a daily basis, I'm gonna miss seeing. And I hope that he's here somehow next year, so I can be with him again. But
Are you
I
coming
think
back?
Well, if you're going to be here, he needs to be here.
Yeah, I mean,
might-
you're coming back for a fourth year, so.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think Noah would.
Dude.
If Noah has me back.
Dude, come back for a fourth year, please.
Please.
I think
Please.
it kind of depends on today.
It might depend on today.
Come back as pitching coach then next year.
Yeah, that would be.
Ooh.
The thing is, I got 2 vacations planned, so I would miss.
For next summer.
Yeah.
Already?
So my friend.
Wow.
Well, my wow. This keeps moving on. So one of my best friends, he was a great student. He was actually our class valedictorian this year. He's attending Cambridge. He leaves in September.
Is that Giovanni?
It is Giovanni.
He
Do you
was
know
here-
Giovanni?
Dude, you just tell me stories about it.
Oh,
you
yes,
told
it
me,
is
you told me,
Giovanni.
you told me this last night.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, but me and my probably my best friend, we're going over to visit him next year for his graduation, and coincidentally for Wimbledon. Wimbledon's happening at that time. So we're going over there to visit him for a week next July or first week of July, I believe. So that would be something I would have to work around.
You should see if Gilmore's doing anything while you're over there. That'd be sick.
But yeah.
If you take a big
so
suitcase, let me know. I'll be happy to crawl
Oh,
inside
yeah.
of it.
I mean, listen, I would love to come back. Obviously, I'd like it here. I don't think I need to say that, but
All right. Well, we've eclipsed the hour. I think you guys have missed your reservation at Taste, unfortunately.
A long time ago.
Caitlin and I would like to introduce a new game to the podcast. This is called Most Likely To. We're going to give you guys a list of 10 different scenarios. You'll each get a chance to answer with who you think the scenario best describes. Caitlin, do you want to kick it off?
All right, yes. First, who is most likely to forget the hacky sack?
who are our options here?
The whole team.
The whole team.
The hacky sack is Hemish's. So Hemish.
So he
He's the only guy.
forgets you're screwed. Is that what it is, basically?
Well, I got some backup hacky sacks.
Okay.
I feel like
But
Mike would forget a hacky sack. I'm gonna go with Mike.
Big Mike, I'm forgetting the hacky
Michael
sack.
Bradshaw.
Okay, so we're just hypothetical here.
Yeah, in
All right,
theory.
Yeah.
if he's in charge, he's forgetting it. Oh, dude, Mason. 1,000% Mason Phillips.
That's fine.
Without a doubt.
All right, scenario 2. Who's most likely to show up late to the bus?
Traumer.
Mason Phillips.
No, dude, well, yeah, Mason
He was,
recently.
He
but
was late there.
I've never seen Traumer show up on time to the bus. So, so he's got mine. It's year 2. Traum father.
Was Phillips late yesterday?
He was late because he stopped at Dunkin'.
Okay.
2 days ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
thought he
Well, I
said
thought
I thought he said
there
he
was traffic.
didn't know when the bus left.
Well,
or
yeah, he
something.
said that. He said there was traffic, but But
Traffic is a-
Traffic in the Dunkin' drive.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen.
okay.
Eyes don't lie, and he showed up with a Dunkin' bag and a coffee. So
Yeah.
no matter how
Because I
late
thought
he
I heard,
was running.
I wasn't sure if it was him. I thought I heard somebody in the house yesterday mention, "Oh, could I get a ride?" So I didn't know if that was necessarily him or somebody else.
No, probably not him.
Okay. All right.
All right, third scenario. Most likely to grab a pregame maple creamy.
I would say Ray Curran, but that doesn't. That's a given fact.
Probably, I don't know. I've done this before. Like, I've done that. So, I don't know if anybody
Yourself?
My
else here
answer
has
is
done
Nick
that.
Tamburro.
There you go.
I've gotten,
took the clue.
I have gotten a pregame maple creamy. I'm not sure if many other guys have. I've caved on an off day and been like, yeah, it's hot. Let me get one.
Fair enough.
My very hot take of the day is fade the creamy.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you could see yourself out, please.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, that's not going to
That's
fly
crazy
on the
work
Hot
out of
Stuff
Chuck.
What is
podcast.
it about it that you're not a fan of?
I can't pinpoint it to you. I think it's good. It's just like I've had 2 of them.
And it's never a craving. It's like,
No, I
Is
never.
it too sweet?
I don't know. Like,
Have
my
you had it
thing
with the
is-
candies on it?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Have
candies
you had it with
ruin it.
sprinkles?
The candies
I haven't
ruin it.
Oh, the candies
Okay,
are the best part of
sprinkles.
it.
No,
No,
I
you're
think
crazy,
sprinkles
Greg.
is the move. Honestly,
I am
over
crazy,
the
but
maple
still.
candies.
My thing is I can go to our concessions, get a drumstick for cheaper that I enjoy more.
yeah. That's fair.
And I
Do
just
you
don't
like
agree.
soft serve ice cream
I'm not
normally?
a big saucer.
I
Well,
think that's
that's the
probably the
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably a texture thing, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, after a summer of maple creamies, my dentist is so happy to see me in the fall. I'm doing him a favor.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Scenario 4. Who's most likely to participate in the TikToks?
Mateo.
Yeah, Mateo.
Yeah.
do
He's in a
so.
lot of
He's
them.
in all
Yeah.
of them.
I think, yeah, you might be right. He might be in all
You
of
know
them.
why?
Yeah.
Because he says yes every time. So
Yeah.
you go up to him first. Mateo.
Yeah. The nice thing about him is he will, in addition to participating in Question of the Day, he'll do random skits with us as well. So he
He's
ends
down.
up being in a lot because of that.
We're right.
He even came up with his own
Correct
idea.
answer.
Yeah, did you guys see the Hunger Games one?
I
that
haven't
was all
seen it
Mateo.
come out. I just know that I walked over and you would kill me, and I was devastated. I didn't know what that meant, but I just knew. I found
It was
out-
it was a good kill though.
It was a good kill. I feel like we tried, and like it worked well.
Yeah, so
no idea what
go
you're
watch that
talking
one
about.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a couple that we know will
It's
say
on
yes every
TikTok?
time.
I ran out of time. I'm out of time on TikTok for the day. Maybe tomorrow.
We try and catch you right after BP,
Do you
but then
get a
everyone
timer on
leaves.
your TikTok?
And my Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. 10 minutes on each, and then by 12:20 every day, a.m. Because midnight to 12:10, and then 12:10 to 12:20. I'll run out of time.
You miss some of your screen time.
But can you? Are you the type that will like you'll put in the password and override that?
Mine doesn't take a password to override it, but
You
no,
just
I
can't
don't.
override it.
Well, I can. I just. I just play Clash of Clans. I don't really do the social media thing.
All right.
Clash of Clans is my social media.
I watched another South Park
Yeah.
South Park movie last night and played
Yeah.
Clash of Clans for about an hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right. Scenario 5. Who is most likely to win Moth as the Godfather? The way both of you had the same reaction, just looking up, deep breath.
That's a Godfather.
I feel like both of us are going to say ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely me.
Let's do
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Mafia is, and I would have said Tamburro.
Yeah, thanks.
Just from where you are,
Oh,
you know?
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna say Cole Fellows.
Oh, you're
Really?
really unselfish.
Yeah, I'm gonna be unselfish.
Mr. Vote Out First, Cole Fellows. That's,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
No, Traumer's had a pretty good run this year.
Traumer's had a great run.
The Traum father, man, he's been getting after it. I've told people, I've been like, I'm picking Traumer. He's going to be the Godfather. And then he still runs the game.
Because
Well,
no
'cause
one believes
believes
you.
it when
They're
you
like,
say
"Oh."
that. Like,
It's on you guys.
Yeah. My favorite is when
I'm gonna say
Baylor
Traumer.
would
I'm
shout
gonna
out,
switch
he's
it
like,
up.
I'm picking this
Sorry.
person, and then it was real.
Yeah.
yeah. My favorite is when Baylor guesses it and
Yeah.
is actually
Yes,
like it's
it's accurate.
like he's like, oh, recruiting so and so, and then they actually do.
And that is what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch mine from Fellows to Traumer.
All right.
Traumer's been running some good moth.
Yeah, Traumer's been playing some great math. I don't want to overlook that.
All right, scenario 6. Who's most likely to chirp the other team?
A lot of guys.
The,
I feel
the
like
bullpen as a whole.
yeah, the boyoyoing.
Yeah, we are the
We are the
boy.
third party.
We're the third party.
I feel like if there's one that I'll give myself, it's probably this one. I feel like he's gonna chirp our team. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna chirp Fellows and he's gonna chirp.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jose. But like if something actually were to happen, like even like the one time we were at Steeplecats the other day, like some dude hit a couple foul balls our direction. We're just yelling at the guy. It's BP, like nothing started yet. I would say like if you catch me on the right/wrong day, you get a little feisty, like say some things. Especially if like Tam's pitching or Teo's pitching or Mason's pitching. Like
Yeah, Mason gets fired up. Mason gets fired up fast. You were Mason for this, for sure. I've heard Mason just rip the right fielder for missing.
I don't
And he seems like the last person who would do that too. He's so quiet at home, so soft spoken. You gotta really tune in to hear him when you're just having a conversation over dinner. And he's chirping? Seriously?
Oh,
he's
my God.
yeah.
Okay.
He's
In a southern accent.
Him and Mason just build off each other.
I'm gonna have to hang out there tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe Noah could let me have the remote.
Come down to the bullpen.
Okay.
We can get you an extra foam roller that you can lie on.
That would be good.
Yeah.
We'll snag
I think
one
I needed
from the
more for my
UVAC.
back and hips than anything else. So
Yeah, we'll
it
put
may
it
not
under,
look too good.
We'll put it under your knees and you just lie and look at the sky.
Okay.
Be good for you.
I could do that.
Yeah. All right, scenario 7. Who is most likely to show up to the field first?
Radinsky.
Yeah, for sure. He keeps taking my parking spot.
Radinsky's there, like, I don't know when he shows up, but he's there before me without failure every time.
Me as well. I've gotten there like pretty early too, and it's just only his car, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, dude, it's my spot.
Can't knock him for it, though. I mean, you
Absolutely
you
not.
Can,
He beat me there.
You can knock him for the spot taking,
well,
but you
now-
can't knock him for being there early. That's
Well,
just
now
the
it's
dude
his
that wants-
spot.
Yeah, now it is his
It's
spot.
not my spot anymore.
Yeah.
There's a fair number of spots there, though. You could pick the secondary one by now.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a secondary one. It's next to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's taking that one when you're not there in time?
Oh, they've been leaving it open. I
Oh,
think
good.
they're all scared to park there now since I crashed my truck.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. I could gather
Just got
that.
back. Truck's good.
Nice. All right, scenario 8. Who is most likely to sign a bat or a ball for the fans?
I don't think there's anybody who would say no.
I'm going to say everybody.
Yeah.
I think
Everyone?
that, yeah, I don't think that, I mean, there are people that I would say, I'm not going to call them out for it, but wouldn't go out of their ways.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, like, especially if it's just one-on-one with the little kid and he's right there, like, A, you're not going to say no, but B, it's like, it's a cool thing. You're not going to have people wanting your autograph all your life. Like, you know, do it while you still can. Like,
Absolutely.
in 2 years, there's going to be a couple guys on this team where, like, kid's going to see him in public and just go, and just, like, no one, like, they just won't care. But for the time being, we're, like, superheroes. We're cool guys. So, you know, take that while you still got it.
And on the other side, you may find yourself successful in this game. And 4 or 5, 6 years down the road, here's this kid with the ball said, "Hey, I knew this guy win." And I think there's some utility in that for him and for you.
True.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's a very cool thing that
It is.
especially like the dudes that like don't want to sign stuff. It's just like, come on, like, like this is awesome. This is so cool. Like people actually like care about you. Like people you've never met before. Like, can I please? Like they want you to sign stuff.
Yeah, that is cool.
So that's
And plus, this is good training for the kids on how to say please. Not everybody at a young age
Not
does
all
that.
of them
Yeah.
say please.
Yeah.
No, some
yeah.
of them are
True.
Some of them
yelling
hand
and
you their
bad
glove and
moments.
say, "Sign this." It's like, okay.
Okay, now I'm curious. Do you guys practice your signatures? Have you had to create like a new one for signing autographs?
Practice on receipts.
I
Sign
sign,
a receipt.
Especially at Montague, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I sign everything the same. The signature I've been working on is my mom's. I'm trying to get that one down.
Your mom's signature.
Yeah,
You still need to sign
Why?
your mom's
Why
name?
do you need to forge that?
that's for me to know when people find out.
It's the only thing I can think of is back in like school.
Mom
you
doesn't
needed
watch
a
this,
Yeah,
does
you
she?
need like a
signed.
field trip form or
I was
something.
about to say I had my mom's signature down before I had my own signature.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a
Honestly,
bunch
that's
of
true.
signatures down. I got your signature. I got your signature.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who
You haven't
Craig's?
seen my signature before.
No, I got it.
You do? I haven't seen my signature before.
Greg doesn't even have his.
I was wondering where it went.
Greg
Okay, now I
doesn't
know.
sign anything actually.
No, actually, I don't. I make sure my wife treats me.
That's awesome.
All right, number 9. Who is most likely to get ejected from a game?
Ryan
Not
Pisano.
counting
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's gotta be
Pisano.
Prez, right? Prez got ejected.
Yeah, Prez got
Prez
ejected.
got ejected.
All right,
Yeah.
besides him, anyone?
I'm giving it my best shot tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
My
There you go.
last
All right.
last game. Yeah.
End on a hurrah.
I asked the umpire at North Adams if he could throw me out. He told me no. So I'm gonna
Why?
go
Okay.
back.
Why
I'm
did
gonna
you
try
want to get
again.
thrown out?
I've never been thrown out before.
Ooh.
I think it would be fun.
So
But
you're
I-
least
Really?
likely.
But I don't have like the argumentative. Like I can't.
Like
I don't
what is?
disagree with the guy enough to argue with him to get to the point of getting thrown out. So I go up and I'm like, hey, dude, could you throw me out? And I was like, what?
Did you say please? Yeah, I was gonna say if you said please,
And they're
maybe.
like, no. And I'm like, come on. And then I argue with him.
Please.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Prez.
no, absolutely.
All,
Prez.
all he said was that one's on you, Blue, and some
Dude got tossed.
some dude just heard that and figured, let's make this game about me.
Yeah.
Let me put on a show. Wherever you are umpired, that's
And was that not also the game that Paz got the thumb?
Yeah.
Paul's
Yeah.
got thrown out
Because-
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
stood
As he
up for
should.
Prez.
As
Yeah.
he should.
right.
Okay.
I mean,
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Prez made an outlaw out of Paz
Mm-hmm.
at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean that's a double-barreled action.
I
Yeah.
heard that was a
Yeah.
crazy ejection.
That
it
was
was
It was
just a
unwarranted.
crazy game.
it
What
was
was
nuts. No,
even
I mean,
funnier was him showing up to the next game and hiding in the parking lot.
yeah. That was good.
Yeah,
But-
both of them hiding.
If we're saying not Prez, maybe Santi.
Mm.
I mean, when we were at Martha's,
Yeah, Santi.
him or AJ,
Yeah.
when we were at Martha's, Charlie struck out a kid, and they called it not a swing, and that was we went back and watched the film. It was like, dude, fully swung.
Yeah.
Um,
You can pull the synergy.
you can pull up the synergy. It's
Or
there.
you can talk to the kid.
Or you
'cause
can ask the kid.
Yeah, apparently
He's
the
my
kid
friend.
like fully admitted after
he was like, yeah, I totally swung.
Yeah.
Like, no, Santi started walking out to the field umpire, yelling at him. So, like, if there was ever a time, and AJ was standing right
I
behind
think that
the
was
guy
his first
screaming
game
at him.
playing too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
our first
so,
impression of Santi, and you know what? I love the kid.
Yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
good first
Santi's
impression
the
right
man.
there. Yeah, he's gonna have your back. So that's a guy you want on your
Yeah.
team.
Oh, there you go.
All right, final most likely to. Who's the most likely to have the best snacks or food on the bus?
Chuck.
Yeah.
1,000% Chuck.
AJ gave it a good bid the other day.
AJ did.
He did.
He did.
He got us like the peanut butter and jelly like in one jar
Yes.
with the bread.
With a whole loaf of bread.
Yeah. The unfortunate
God,
side
that
of
must have
things.
taken all day.
The unfortunate
Okay.
side of things is that Chuck shows up every day
Yeah.
with a bag of snacks
Yeah.
for the
No,
masses.
it is
Yeah.
so impressive how you plan out your DoorDash to be there when you arrive. Like Martha's Vineyard, getting off the boat, you having a pizza delivered
Yeah.
in the parking lot of where the boat was dropping us
Or even
off.
showing up to North
Insane.
Adams the other day. I want you to talk the audience through
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
process.
tell us about this.
It's elite maneuvers. It's something that like you can't just snap and figure out one day. You gotta dash a lot. You gotta love the dash game. You gotta be a part of the dash game. You gotta be a dasher. You gotta be a recipient of said dasher.
Okay,
you
but
got-
every town is different, so how can you account for delivery times?
Honestly, it just makes me look way cooler than I am. I don't account for it. I just like the goal is obviously you want the food to be there before you are. Like, because if it's there after you are, you're never gonna sniff the stuff. Like if like at Martha's, right? Because our window is, I need it to be here by the time we get off the boat. But if it's here after we get on the bus, it's too far gone. I'm just leaving a pizza and some snacks. So my goal was to have it try and beat us there because it gives you an average time. You want it to be there like 15 minutes before you. 'Cause I'd
Wow,
rather,
that's
15,
significant.
that's pushing it a little.
right, but
It's
if
a
it's there,
little aggressive.
if it's
Yeah.
15 minutes before you, right? Like how many times has your food shown up exactly, especially at night, exactly when you want it?
True.
Yeah.
It's about a 15-minute, like you got to account for that. And so we accounted for it at Martha's. We got it in the nick of time on the boat. And then it was supposed to be there 10 minutes before we got off the boat. And it was there 2 minutes after, or 2 minutes before we got off the boat. So it was like,
8 minutes late.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Now,
That-
did you end
that-
up getting
that
that
was
DoorDash the other night?
what DoorDash?
You
Oh, the McDonald's?
Did it ever come?
No.
You said you were going to let it sit. Did it come in the morning?
No, but I got extra money refunded because I refunded it at like 2 a.m. Like I stayed up and just waited, and I was like, because I ordered it at like 10:45, so like pretty normal time. It just never came through. But it took so long that they're like, we're going to refund you everything.
You waited 4 hours for this food.
And we're going to give you $5.
Oh,
It's like,
there you go.
Bang.
That's customer service.
Yeah.
No.
Thank
Wait,
you, DoorDash.
So Chuck, are you saying that you were a DoorDasher?
I've tried it, yeah. I partially threw that in there because I've only done like 1 or 2 deliveries ever. But yeah, and mostly like my friends have done it, so I've just been in the car just like hanging out, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do a couple dashes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's see the behind the scenes."
To be fair, I DoorDash for a second.
Yeah, it's not
for fun,
bad. It's a good little hustle. It's fun.
I've done 1 order in my life.
Yeah. So.
That's one more
You get
than I will ever
you get
do.
that little red bag. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Dude, the masks back in the day.
Yeah.
You had the DoorDash mask.
Uh-huh.
Like, woo.
That's right. I'm
good
collecting
stuff.
Walmart bags from all the trips our guys make down there, so I'll be able to go. Even though I won't even walk into a Walmart, I could look like a professional with those things.
My friend Lauren is a marketing intern for DoorDash, so she used to set up at my apartment complex a little table with free Chick-fil-A sandwiches. It's awesome.
That is sick.
Now you're making me hungry.
That
Yeah.
sounds really good right now, actually.
There is no Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I know. You realize you're going to have to
it's
go to, Joyzy probably to find one.
Just go.
Joyzy's not exactly the place you want to find Chick-fil-A.
No.
I mean, they're
Joyzy's the
Really?
place where you want to find White Castle,
North Jersey.
North Jersey.
I never saw a White Castle
Isn't
until
White
I got to
Castle
school.
Western? Like, isn't that like a Wisconsin thing?
No. Well, no, I don't think it's quite gotten out there. It's more northeast.
Really?
Yeah. Although,
That's disappointing.
although I've hit them in Kentucky and Ohio. So it's
I
probably about as far west as I
I
go.
don't mind White Castle. Some people hate it.
I've never
I don't-
been.
I don't mind it.
I will confess that the last time my wife and I went grocery shopping, I tried to find White Castles in the freezer section. This is the Price Chopper on 12A. They did not have it. I was sad because I've been having a craving lately.
Yeah.
And the next trip to DC is going to have to be by way of New York or New Jersey, somewhere where there's a White Castle.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely.
showing up only in New York and Jersey.
Yeah,
right
pretty
about
much,
now.
yeah.
Pennsylvania a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to slide through Monmouth, we got one across from what used to be the Monmouth Mall.
Well,
I don't know what it
it's,
is. anymore.
So it's now just an AMC theater, a Sales Jeweler, a Chipotle, a Chili's, and the Boscov's is still there.
Oh, wow.
Or the Macy's, whatever the big
Yeah.
JCPenney, whatever the big
J.C.
store-
Penney's gone, I think, at this
Okay,
point.
well,
Yeah.
whatever the big
Macy's,
mall
maybe.
store attraction is, that's still there. And Barnes and Noble, actually, they knocked down where the Barnes and Noble was in
And
the
then
mall.
they rebuilt it.
but
That's right. I saw
No,
that.
they didn't rebuild it
Like, they
yet.
just moved it-
They just moved the Barnes and Noble
Yeah.
over. So they knocked down half the mall. There's half of the Monmouth Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
went
good
to
thing the Barnes and
Chipotle.
Noble made it.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank God.
yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I can do all of my shopping there.
I love Barnes and Noble. It's so nice.
Yeah. Rest in peace, that Spencer's, man. That was the special Spencer's.
I don't know what that is.
I grew up in that Spencer's.
Is
You
that
don't know
in
what
the mall?
Spencer's is?
No.
It's where you can get like.
Weird gifts,
Weird.
and some of them are extremely embarrassing.
Really? No, I've never heard of it.
If you ever go to the mall, look for Spencer's, and then go to the back of Spencer's.
Okay.
That's where the really weird stuff is.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna.
Weird stuff?
Yes, weird stuff.
We
Okay.
cannot say it.
Yes, we
Oh.
can.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
go. Just go.
I don't know if I want to go.
No, it's a great.
I don't
It's a
think
great.
this is something
It's a
I'm
great
Very
sorry.
time.
much not a family-friendly section.
No, no,
yeah,
no,
that's
no.
a good way to put it.
No, it's just the back of Spencer's. That's all you need to know.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a funky
Is there
lighting.
another one of these would you rathers or something?
No,
No.
we are done with that.
Thank
cool.
you guys for playing the game. But now I'd like to kind of preview the final games of the regular season. Last home game tonight. You're the starting pitcher. It's against the Vermont Mountaineers. We have the chance to knock them out of playoff contention entirely. What is the primary focus? What's the energy?
Well, I mean, our energy, as we've said earlier in this podcast, our energy's through the roof right now. We are, as Chuck said, the vocabulary we're using around the team is just, it's great. So we're talking about when we make the playoffs, not if we make the playoffs. So we definitely need a win today. A win today knocks Vermont out, and I think it puts us a North Shore loss away from the playoffs, because I think we have 2 games remaining or 3.
3,
So
including
two of our next 3 will automatically get us in. But if we win one and North Shore loses one, if we win today and North Shore loses a game, I believe that we're in. At least that's what Coach Paws told me yesterday.
Yeah.
So the mentality into today is just to. I've been having trouble getting out of my first inning. I'm giving up a lot of runs in my first inning. walking guys early. My specific goal today is to get the first batter of the game out. I've walked him in each of my last 3 starts, I think. So that's my main focus today. Another focus is my catcher from school at Monmouth is the catcher for Vermont. So I would really like to get him out a couple times. That would be great. So that's a personal goal today. But overall, just silencing their bats early so that when Tatum comes in for me, he's got a lot of room to work with.
Now,
to give our bats some space.
Charlie kind of talked about his process before going up to the mound. What is kind of your prep right before game time starting?
I'm a pretty laid-back individual. My prep starts with, we've all been doing this thanks to Cole Fellows. He sent us all this javelin mobility program. So during the opposing team's BP, since we're home today, I'll do day 2 of the javelin mobility, and then I'll just like stretch and throw. But I don't do any of that. Maybe that's why I'm walking the first batter. I don't do like a mental lock-in. I don't really lock in until I'm on the mound. Maybe that's something I should try out today.
Try something today.
Box breathing.
Yeah, I'm just extremely laid back. All like.
Here's what you do.
I just have fun, man.
You ready? Box breathing.
4 in, 4 hold, 4 out.
Change it to 5.
5. Oof,
but this time, I want you to imagine absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Like just nothing.
All right.
And because you are human, a thought will have to pop in your mind, and I want you to think about nothing. If it's a good thought, you swipe right.
I don't know what that means.
Like mentally, I want you to think of it like almost a tender. Like you're gonna swipe right.
Is that good or bad?
On a good thought. That's a good thing.
Okay.
I guess you have a girlfriend. That's a good thing. Bad thought, swipe left.
That's
and then
bad.
use your right. And then use the right side of your brain.
So it's going to be a lot of visualization.
Right.
So you have like a good box and a bad box, and you're
Yes.
basically swiping
Yes.
the thoughts into you're organizing them.
You're getting ready for a game, right? You're probably thinking mostly about baseball, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're doing box breathing, you're breathing. And say you have this image coming to your mind of you absolutely banging a curveball, just like putting it right in there.
All right.
You're going to swipe right because that's something you're going to want to save for later.
Okay,
But
so,
say you have
swiping right is, this is something I can think about.
It's something I want in my brain, but I don't want to think about it right now.
Okay.
I want it for later.
All right, it's a good thought. So right is good, left is bad.
Ball, see.
Okay, all right.
And then I want you to tap into the right side of your brain when you're in your mouth. That's it. So just try and think about nothing. You're going to inevitably think about something. If it's good, right. If it's bad, left.
In my experience with this, I've thought about nothing. And then I always think about, so Devin's now back. She's our mental performance coach. She would have us last year. We would box breathe before our games. And it was actually, I liked it a lot.
That's great.
So she'd have us think through our feet. So we'd lay down and we would think about our feet. And then we'd think about our ankles. And that would control your thoughts on something simple as feel, to get rid of any thoughts about performance, anything that's bothering you. Just think about how your body feels at each point. And if you feel that up through your body, you have complete feel of your body and will be in complete control of it for the game, to just give yourself a better understanding of what you have in the tank that day.
I like that.
So that was something that I took away from last year. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, can do that.
Something you could implement today, maybe.
Devin
Maybe.
might be there
Yeah, I
today.
think Devin will probably be there.
She will be there today. Well, she was there at our last 2 home games. So.
She mentioned she thinks she'll be here today, but this might be the last game she's able to make it to. She's got to get back to Arizona. She's doing big girl things.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
she's awesome.
Yeah, we had her on the podcast earlier this season. She's so great. Glad she was able to make it to a couple of games.
I can't believe it.
I know.
I did not expect to see her at all this summer.
I know. All the way up from Arizona. But I think it just shows like how much she cares about you guys on this team, and she cares about this program. I mean, it's a great time. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, since we're already up to an hour and a half, I'm going to send it to our last segment. It's time for Hunting for Answers. This is a segment where Caitlin and I ask the fans on the Instagram page and on the Twitter to send in some questions to our guests. So we have received a couple of questions. First up, we got a question from another High Point arm, Mateo Wells.
Yeah.
No, it's for both of you.
Oh.
But it's coming from a High Point arm, Mateo Wells. He said, how does one create the perfect Clash of Clans base?
Oh.
No, it's not for both of us.
Well, so it depends. So if you're building it you have two different bases, right? You have your home village, which your goal is to, when you get attacked, people they take all your loot, man. They take your gold, they take your elixir, and they don't feel bad about it. So the goal of your home village is to, you can sacrifice your town hall. You can take the town loss absolutely can, as long as your resources remain in the center of the base,
Trophies.
untouched, unless your goal is trophies. Like Chuck over here has climbed, I think 600 trophies in the past 3 days.
Wow.
So his base, he puts the town hall in the middle. His base is what we would call a war base, because when you go to war, you don't want to give up that town hall, because if they take that town hall, they get a star and they win. So we want to limit stars in your war base, which means you put your town hall in the middle and your most important defenses and strong positions that are hard to get to, so that they can deal the most damage to the troops that are trying to take your stuff.
So you guys seem very into Clash of Clans. Where did this come about? How did this start?
From the age of 11. I first downloaded a great game, and it's held me captive for a decade.
Yeah.
And then they came out with Clash Royale, so I was already addicted to one Supercell game.
Why not two?
Yeah, and so, like, if I have a mobile game that I'm playing, it's one of the two, like, 95% of the time.
Are all of your teammates at school, have they gone into it as well? Who are you playing with mostly?
Last fall at High Point, we were big into Clash of Clans, and then some of our upperclassmen, like our seniors and stuff, they started hopping back on it. Like, they weren't as big into Clash of Clans, but they started playing Clash Royale. And so by the end of the school year, like, especially through that spring, like, we had, of the 40 dudes, we probably had a good 35 playing Clash Royale. Yeah,
No.
so it's just it is something cool. Like, that's what the Nighthawks are doing right now. Like, we probably got
We got probably 20 guys in
20
Clan
dudes.
War today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Now, is this all you, Nick? Have you been recruiting for Clash?
I've been a heavy advocate for Clash of Clans, getting the boys on the train. For Monmouth, this is our clan from school that I've kind of brought everybody into, and we have a good amount of guys who play Clash, but another Supercell game that came around later is called Brawl Stars.
Oh, yeah.
And that's big. That's big on Monmouth baseball. We got probably 10 or 11 guys who take some time out of their days on the bus, and we play some Brawl together. So that's the Monmouth baseball game.
Nice.
But it's always, the common denominator is it's pretty much no matter where you go, that game will be Supercell.
Yeah.
What a great company. What
a great company.
Yeah,
not a Brawl
banger
Star
after
guy.
banger.
I will say, I don't like Brawl
I wasn't a
Stars.
Brawl Star guy, but
You turned?
I did. They turned
Okay.
me.
Maybe I just
They
needed to
turned
turn.
me.
Now, we have another question along very, very similar lines of the first question
Yep.
from a JT Guerrero.
Oh boy.
He
I
asks,
know him.
He
I
lived
know,
with Greg.
I know. We all know him.
He broke my fishing rod. I did not forget, JT.
I got the shirt on. Dude. Okay.
Okay, the question he asks is JT good at Clash of Clans?
Yeah, JT is very good at Clash of Clans. He's currently at Town Hall 10, and he's just he's putting in the work.
I would say he would be better, right, if we had a healthy fishing rod.
Okay.
And better for sure.
Yeah.
If he was still here.
Does
Yeah,
he
if
still
you-
play with you guys?
He does.
He'll just, like,
he's in the mini currently.
Yeah, he'll Snapchat me and just be like, "Why are you ghosting me?" And I'll just be like, "I don't use this app, but you're right. I'm sorry."
All right. So if he comes back, fixes your fishing rod, he would be the best Clash of Clans player?
He would not be the best Clash of Clans player, but
But he'd be good. He'd be a little better.
he'd be not just in Clash either. Like, all around, as a person, he would just be.
Better.
Yeah.
Bad. Mm.
Yeah. I think, like, don't get me wrong. I think his stint with us was awesome, and we miss him so dearly. But if he came back, that'd
Just
be
be
pretty
even
dope.
better. He should come back
Pretty
for the
cool.
playoff run, I
Yeah,
think.
he should.
Right?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the same kind of thought, I guess, do you guys see yourself staying in contact with a lot of these guys as the year goes on?
Try to. Like, summer ball is just summer ball. At the end of the day, like, I'm not going to see 90% of this team ever again. That's just the reality of it. It's sad, but it is what it is. Like, hopefully I see a bunch of the guys next year on the same team, but it's just very unlikely. You know, people are at very much different walks of life, in parts of their life. But there's certainly, Tam is someone that, like, especially through Clash, but just in life. And, like,
Clash will bring you together.
My starting high school shortstop is one of his closest friends.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like,
Me and him are living in a 2-bedroom together this year.
So it just makes it easy. Like, I have probably several connections through, like, that'll connect. So, like, Tam's the dude I stay in touch with. Those Jersey guys are a little bit easier. Like, the Columbia kids, like, Fellows, but Baylor and Will, too, are people that, like, you know, I would absolutely stay in touch with just because they're right up there. But there are some dudes like a JT Guerrero, like, he's tougher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's someone that, like, I absolutely will try and stay in touch with, but he's on the other side of the country doing his own thing. You got to love that for him, but, like, it's just tough, especially when I'm not a big, like, if I'm on my phone, I'm playing Clash, like, pretty simple, or I'm doom scrolling, but, like, very rarely am I texting. I'm not a big, like, I'm not on Snapchat really that often, and I don't like being on the phone with people. It kind of annoys me. So
You hate phone calls?
hate them.
Really?
Hate them. And you know what's worse than phone calls?
FaceTime.
Oh,
Talking on a microphone.
no, this isn't that bad. FaceTime's horrible.
What about you, Nick? You going to stay in touch with anyone?
Yeah, so the thing with summer ball, it's tough, as Chuck says. I mean, these guys become 20 your closest friends for about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And then you go away, you go back to school, and it's tough. I mean, you just fall out of contact. And I still talk to some of the guys from last year, but fellows can tell you, me and him probably talked 3 or 4 times all year between last summer and coming back here. And I would say that he's one of my better friends from that team. Like, that I would say I stayed in touch with him probably the second most to my roommate from last year, whose name was Sarge. But that's a completely different story. That kid. I mean, he's amazing.
We could spend another hour and a half on him.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we talked about him so much leading up, and then he got injured,
I
unfortunately.
know but he's great at staying in touch with people, like just going out of his way to talk to guys. That's not something that I've ever seen anybody else able to do. I certainly can't do it. With all of our schedules, it's tough. It's tough to stay in touch, unless you see each other. I mean, like, if we play, like, yeah, me and JT aren't going to talk a whole lot. But if we went and we played Grand Canyon, I'd go and we could probably talk for 40 minutes, no problem. So they become a huge part of your life. And it's not that you'll never talk to them again. It's just you fall out of touch really quickly. And it's just something that we're kind of used to as players. But it's not something that other people really seem to understand.
Especially with modern college baseball, like, transfer portal's a big thing. Like, you know, I'm a dude that was in the portal. Like, there are kids at Wake that I thought I'd talk to way more than I do. And there's, you know, people at High Point that are gone and I haven't really talked to at all. And it's like, it doesn't mean I don't love them any less. It just means, like, I know they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. I don't like calling people. You know, at some point when I'm at, like, around people that, like, I'm going to be with, like, at High Point, I'm going to probably call some of the dudes that are gone now when I'm closer to those kids that are coming back. So, like, if my buddy, like, say Matt Kimmel and Dylan Story, who are 2 of my roommates, when I'm with them, I'll probably go call one of our seniors, just because it'll be like, hey, there's 3 of us here. We just want to say we love and miss you. Hope all is well. But, like, I don't get around to it, especially up here with there's no cell service. And I'm a big, like, I just want to blast music in the car. That's all I want to do. Live for that. So.
All right. Well, to end things on maybe a less somber note, what does it mean to be a Nighthawk, in your guys' opinion?
Well, I would say that we're probably the grittiest team in the NECBL.
Yeah.
Every other team, they're pulling up. They got these fancy buses.
Don't even get started.
We rock with the cheese wagon. We rode 2.5 hours.
You see a team like Sanford pulling up. They got custom backpacks. They all got sweatshirts. They rode in the coach bus that says their name on it.
Yeah.
We're pulling up in big yellow. we got different sweatshirts on, different bags, and that's not a bad thing. Sure, you might like it because it feels cooler, but, like, I think that, you know, through the summer you kind of accept some of that grit into like look at these bozos. They all got Sanford sweatshirts on.
Yeah.
They all got Vermont sweatshirts on. Like, we're about to rip them to shreds.
Yeah, you don't need all that stuff
No.
to win on the field.
Yeah. Again, it'd be nice.
It would be great.
It would be sick. But
Really cool.
you definitely don't need it, and it does add a little bit of that grit. I would say another thing is just loving the game of baseball. Like, you don't meet a lot of kids that are on this team. It's a very cool thing because, like, you know, there's been I've played many summer ball teams in the past. I've played on 2 summer ball teams in the past. There were plenty of kids on both those teams that just didn't love the game of baseball. They're just doing it because they got to check off a box for their coach, and they got, you know, they're leaving by the 4th, and they're fine with that.
And it's sad.
It's sad.
It's kind of sad.
It is sad, but like I understand at the same time. You know, you get one life. You get to be our age one time in your life. Like, if you want to go home and like mess around, have a good time, you want to go home and mess around, have a good time. Yeah. We chose to like love this game of baseball, which is rewarding and it sucks at the same time. It's a lot of emotion. And it's
Those
a lot of
rewarding days, man.
Oh, they're great
They
days.
are the best days ever.
Dang.
And there's
But,
nothing
like,
better than a great day on the bus with some good moff.
Right.
Getting to the field, getting on the mound, doing well,
Right.
getting on the bus, and having a great game of moff on the way home.
And
That's one of my favorite days.
And there are
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me to be
Right.
a Nighthawk.
And there's college baseball players that will hear that and they'll be like, that sounds like a great day, but why wouldn't I just sit on a beach and drink? And
Exactly.
it's like, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I have no issues with that. You know, at some point in my life, that's probably where I'm going to be at. But for the time being, I can still rotate relatively well.
Still throw this baseball relatively hard.
And, you know, people will let me sit in the back on the bus so I can just snipe for free and off.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's good living.
Dude, back row, man.
Yeah.
Back row is where you got to be.
Where you got to be. But I think there's just a lot of good characteristics that come with being a Nighthawk. I think that it's something special. It's certainly something that, like, you don't come to appreciate until you've been here. Like, you know, at first you show up and you're like, ooh, like, we're the Nighthawks, where you look like the Seattle Seahawks. Like, this is cool. Like, our field is interesting. We have no cell service. And then halfway through the season, you're like, yeah, we're Team Grit, but we're still going to win some baseball games.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Team Grit with the nicest lifting facility in the NECBL.
we do get that. Yeah, there's a lot of love.
That's an absolute trade-off.
Yeah.
The UVAC is
It's
hands
cash.
down.
Shout out to UVAC. That's
Shout
good.
out to UVAC.
Shout out to
The
UVAC.
UVAC is
A lot of love for
incredible.
the UVAC.
Incredible. They
Yeah.
got a full pool for us.
Full sauna.
Full sauna, brand new. Their weight room is brand new. All their equipment's new. And then they got all these.
Meditation rooms,
Yeah, the
cardio
meditation rooms
machines.
are awesome.
Fantastic stuff over there. So that is, while we are a gritty team, that is something that certainly we appreciate and love and hope that we can maintain. That, and also shout out Montague Golf Course.
Yes. For us and for Vermont, they
Yeah.
let NECBL players play a round of 18 holes at what's typically a $60 to $80 course for $25 with a cart.
I mean, it literally, like,
Me and Chuck have been there every single off
Without
day,
failure.
as has Phoebe,
without
Yes.
failure.
since she's been working there, and so we've been maintaining our off days by playing some great golf at Montague.
Yeah.
I was wondering when Montague was going to come up. It
Here it
had,
is,
it
right
had
now.
to have in this
Yeah.
episode. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Right after the UVAC, UVAC Montague,
yeah.
the max.
Big yellow.
1,
all the
2,
way to the
3,
top.
and then a whole lot of if you want to quote some Brad Pitt, Moneyball here.
Coach bus.
There's
Coach bus.
there's 50 feet, and then there's the cheese wagon.
Just to add some text for our audience that's listening, yesterday, the Nighthawks rode an elementary school bus
Yep.
all the way to Sanford, Maine, which is about 2.5 hours, 3 hours with some
Yeah.
traffic. But we
Yeah.
made it,
Yeah.
and then we made it back.
Yeah,
We
and
decided
Phoebe
to
and I
fade
actually
that.
kind of
We did fade the
We
cheese wagon.
hard faded.
I drove.
Yeah, Phoebe and I faded the
Yeah.
bus on the way back.
Yeah, had to. I
That's
mean,
it, that was an
we
easy
pulled
fade.
up to the lot and we saw the yellow bus and we're like,
And I went to
simply not happening.
I went to pause and I was like, "Hey, coach, do you mind if I drive?" And he was like, "Absolutely not." Sweet. So we put all of the gear in my truck. and
Okay, I
drove
was
the
wondering
gear.
because it was not that packed. There was not seats full of gear, so that
Yep.
Yeah.
The gear
that
was in the
makes
back of my
sense.
truck.
We handled
There
a
you
good
go.
amount of that,
Yeah.
which was nice. You never want to take a day off Moff, especially when it's winding down.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Bristol tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is 3.5 hours of some great Moff.
On a coach
On a coach bus.
Oh, at least we
Maybe
hope.
cars in the background.
Oh,
Just saying.
We were
Cars
talking
two,
Cars
Cars
We
two.
never
Cars
finished cars.
I went home and finished it.
Okay, I
had
didn't
to.
though.
That's
You've
dedication.
have you never seen Cars?
I've seen it many times, but we
could
were at a
watch-
good point.
We
in
could
it.
watch Mater become an international super spy.
Yeah.
To be fair.
and
And what-
save the
good
F1
one.
racers
Yeah.
from being blown up by an
By-
energy beam.
Yes, by energy.
I don't know.
And
Is that such a bad thing?
I've said
I
this
don't
many
think so.
times this season. I'm going to say it one more time on air. I'm going to say the joke of Mater thinking that wasabi was pistachio ice
It's
cream
so funny.
is so next level, especially at that point in time. It's unbelievable. It's
Gotta
unbelievable.
try this pistachio ice cream.
Shout out Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, tomorrow will definitely be a game to remember.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
The end of the season.
Tonight, big
Tonight.
one tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we make the playoffs.
Yeah.
When we make
That's
the
the
playoffs.
mindset we have.
When, not if.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we did a little question on the TikTok the other day of people's favorite memory of the summer, and AJ had one of my favorite quotes of that. You know, you'll always remember these moments. Like, there's lots of good moments, lots of good memories, and they'll always stick with you.
100%.
That's funny. AJ was mine.
I'm still ready to flub another ad read, so give me a Saturday night, okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And I mean, we're hoping that this isn't the last episode of the podcast. If we can push it far enough, we can get one more, or maybe even two more. Hawks
One more Hawks talk.
Yeah, we need it. We
Yeah.
absolutely need it. It's
That
good
should
for
be
the
your
culture.
guys' motivation,
Absolutely.
actually,
Yeah.
going into the game.
We're going to add that into our list of, like, motivators.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Awesome.
another podcast. Do you guys have anyone that you want to
Like, nominate.
nominate
Trauma
on?
and Fellows.
Oh, Fellows
Who?
has already been on.
Trauma and Fellows.
Trauma. we
Fellows
haven't
has
had
been on.
yet.
We could do trauma.
Is there such a bad thing about
Um,
a twofer?
No,
No.
no. I'm just saying maybe we give someone else a
Has Teo
chance.
done it?
No.
No,
All right,
AJ
let's
has
do-
AJ
let's
done
do-
AJ has
He has
not.
not.
No, let's do Boardman.
Cam and Mateo.
Cam Mateo.
Cam and
Ooh,
That
Mateo.
would be a good
Mateo.
duo.
Yeah.
That would be good.
That's a great duo.
Yeah.
Or what
Alright.
about Shu? Has Shu been on?
She was on
Shu
with
has been on.
Fellows.
She
Yeah,
was
they
on.
did an all-star preview.
Oh yeah, that makes a
Okay.
lot of sense.
You could do a funny one would be Potter and Santi.
Potter's
That'd
been on
Potter
already.
was
Oh,
actually the
first
first
episode.
guest. Yeah.
Shout
Wow.
That's
out,
what happens when you do about 17 or
Alright,
18
AP.
of these. You kind of go through the whole roster.
shout out AP.
Yeah, but Cam and Mateo would be.
Yeah.
That would be a good duo.
Well, they'd be very serious.
They would. I mean. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to get the win tonight. We're pushing Vermont out of the playoffs.
Tonight,
Exactly.
Vermont will
Tonight.
be eliminated.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You're securing a playoff spot for the Nighthawks and at least one more episode of the Hawks Talk podcast
Yeah.
with Cam
yeah.
and Mateo.
Yep.
A lot of excitement going into tonight. And I think with that, that's going to conclude Season 3, Episode 18 of the Hawks Talk podcast, The Final Push. I want to give a huge thank you to Charlie Jones and Nick Tamburro for joining us today. Thank you to everyone for tuning into this episode. Caitlin, Greg, and I have had a ton of fun on the podcast this season, and we hope to see you again next week. I want to thank Caitlin Beal and Greg Fennell for joining me on the podcast. I'm Phoebe Winters, and this has been the Hawks Talk podcast.